Welcome to Betting Extra. In this edition, we'll be talking with Mike Douglas from Clark Realty Capital Group, and he'll be talking about the renovations and construction that's going on in family housing. We'll also talk with Tawana Brown from Youth Services about all the exciting programs your kids can get involved in on post. And joining me now is Anne Pratcher from Army Community Service, and she's the Financial Readiness Program Manager. Anne, thanks for joining us today on Betting Extra.
Thanks for having me.
Well, this is a Military Saves Week, and we're celebrating that here on post. Tell me a little bit about what this program is.
Military Saves is actually part of a bigger program known as America Saves, and the idea is that it is a social marketing program to encourage people to build wealth by saving money and paying down debt.
So why is it important for people to save money?
It's important for people to save money because we never know what's going to happen. We have to be prepared. There are emergencies that arise, and then of course in this economy you never know when something's going to happen, when you may need some extra money, or when particularly a military spouse may be between jobs, and you still have to take care of those things that money was covering.
So what are the events that are going to be going on this week here on Fort Benning?
Well, we'll be gathering savings tips and publishing those. We'll also be doing a class on saving money at the supermarket.
Are you encouraging people to sign up for this program?
Oh, absolutely. Particularly during Military Saves Week. We want to encourage people to sign up. And signing up means that you're selecting a goal, you're identifying a goal that you want to work toward, and that could be savings or it could be debt repayment. And let's say I wanted to save for vacation. And I'd say, well, I'm going to save X number of dollars however often, and this is where I'm going to put it, and my goal is my vacation.
Is there a difference between military savings and civilian savings at all?
The military saves, we're basically targeting that population. America Saves is all of us in America need to be saving money. With military saves, it's not just the soldiers and family members, it's all of us who are part of the military family. Civilian employees, contractors, everyone, to remind us that we just need to be building wealth and not debt.
So whether you're saving up every week or you're getting like a nice refund, tax return, or you're coming back from deployment, I've always heard you talk about this rule of thirds as far as breaking your savings down into thirds. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's my favorite thing is the thirds, and one of my friends even made it 3 flower pots. She took my idea, which is great. You take 1/3 of whatever it is, whether it's a windfall like a bonus payment or an income tax refund or part of a promotion amount, difference in salary, pay raise, and you put that toward paying down debt. You add it toward your debt payments to get that debt payment paid off. You take a second third, I have to look at my fingers, you take the second third and you put that into your savings. You add to the amount you're already putting in savings. You take that last third and you do something special with it. It may be a special, well, Valentine's was a little while ago. It may be something like that. It may be, I need a watch, I'm going to do that. It may be for some special something that you, and if you're married, your spouse decide you want to use that money for.
Now, a lot of people don't even realize that they're saving in all different places, but one of the most common saving places is that coin jar.
Again, one of my favorites, and that's one of the things that America Saves was actually built on. Their symbol is a quarter, and the reason for that is that you don't have to take a whole lot of money. You can start with small amounts. If you just empty your pockets of your change at night, if you empty the ashtray in your car of change, it adds up, even though we don't, and we miss it less.
I know one of the goals for savings is 10% of your income, but that's not always doable for some individuals. What's the minimum you should start with saving?
Whatever you can put away, anything that you can put away. If you're a person who eats out a lot or goes out to lunch a lot, and unfortunately I am, but just one less day a week. If there was one day a week that I didn't go out, That's $6. So I can start with that once a week. Okay, I'm not going to eat out. I'll bring my lunch on this day, and I'll save the difference. Another thing that people do, and this is a really cool tip, I think, is if you're using coupons at the grocery store or in the commissary, just take the savings that you saved in that with those coupons, throw that in a jar. You can start doing that, and it really does make a difference. It adds up quickly.
A lot of people have access to the Thrift Savings Plan, but some people are not taking advantage of this. What do you have to say to those people?
You're missing an opportunity. You really are missing a great opportunity. The Thrift Savings Plan is part of your long-term savings, and you should have 3 different kinds. You have your emergency fund, you have your short-term savings for things that you're going to do in the next 2 to 5 years, and then you have your long-term wealth building, money you're saving for retirement and for building your wealth. And that's what the TSP is. You put that money away. You can start, if you're a soldier, you can start with as little as 1% of your base pay. If you're a civilian employee, you can do it in dollar amounts. And you're putting that money away, and it's growing for you, tax deferred.
You mentioned long-term savings and saving for retirement. People don't think about saving for retirement until they're 30 or 40 years old, maybe even later than that. When is a good age to start thinking about saving for retirement?
The day you start working. We have run some numbers, and if you're getting an average, some years more, some years less, of 10% return, if I start at 25 saving, and let's say that my goal is $500,000 by the time I'm 65. If I start at 25, it takes me less than $80. If I wait until I'm 35, it triples. It's like $225 to get to the same place. So it's a big deal. If I wait till I'm 45, then I've got to come up with nearly $700 a month to get to the same place that at 25 I can start at $80 a month.
And that's the power of compound interest, right?
Absolutely.
How does that
Absolutely.
work? A lot of people say compound interest. Some people don't know it. Do you have a 15-second answer for that?
The 15-second answer is not only does what you put in earn interest, but your interest earns interest. That's compound interest. That's the beauty of it. Your money and their money both earn interest.
So basically what it boils down to is you need to have a goal and you need to have a plan to start saving money. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So if you're having problems saving money, or if you want to get yourself a goal, they need to come and see you, because I know you're just a financial guru. I like to refer to you that all the time. How do someone get a hold of you?
Well, thank you for that saying guru, but the idea to get in touch with us, we're in Soldiers Plaza, building 2624, and our number is 706-545-7517, and we always welcome the opportunity.
Not only do you do savings programs and things like that, but you also have some other programs real quickly. You do housing, buying housing. And
We
buying
do
cars.
home buying classes. We do car buying classes. We will help people individually with consumer problems. We also assist with debt problems. We have a lot of people that actually are having issues with security clearances and that kind of thing because of debt, and we can assist with that as well.
And so helping people save money, you certainly charge the right price for all your services, right?
That's absolutely correct. It's my favorite price. We don't charge anything. The Army pays us to be available to soldiers and civilian employees and contract employees here at Fort Benning.
Well, Anne, it's always a pleasure to talk with you, and I hope that you come back and see us again on another Benning Extra.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we're going to talk about the new construction that's going on at India Head, and we'll have all that right after the break.